Good morning, nerdy travelers. Today we are on the way into Barcelona. This is day one of my Barcelona trip.
Come to Barcelona, a city that basically a cheat code for life. Sunshine, check. Beaches, check. Architecture that looks like somebody built it out of candy, double check. Barcelona has 1.6 million people, but if you count the whole metro area, you're looking at over 5.5 million, which means one in every 8 person in Spain lives here. Nerdy fact: Barcelona is also the most visited city in Spain, pulling in more than 30 million tourists a year. That's like the entire population of Australia showing up with selfie sticks. The city is over 2,000 years old, originally founded as a Roman colony called Barcino. Fast forward, and you've got Gothic cathedrals, modernist masterpieces by Antoni Gaudi, and one very famous basilica, the Sagrada Familia, which, fun fact, has been under construction for over 140 years. At this rate, it might actually finish before Half-Life 3 comes out. Maybe. So buckle up, because Barcelona isn't just a city you visit, it's a city that hacks your imagination. Tucked away in the Raval district, you'll find the Library of Catalonia, the brainy heart of Barcelona. It's housed in a former 15th century hospital, which is already cool, but today it holds over 3 million items. That's books, manuscripts, maps, prints. Basically enough reading material to keep even the nerdiest traveler busy for several lifetimes.
So this is the Library of Catalonia. It's a humongous building. There is a gate that you can walk into. There's also a museum here where you can see the courtyards. But this is the free part of the exhibition, one can say, and have a wander around. It's amazing in here.
It's not just a library, it's a time machine. Here you can find medieval text written in Catalan, Latin, and even early Spanish. And if you're into the smell of old books, and let's be honest, who isn't, this is your paradise.
It opens at 12.
Tucked right into the heart of the Raval, you'll find the Teatre Romea, one of the Barcelona's cultural gems. Opened back in 1863, this theatre has been serving drama for more than 160 years. Originally, it was designed to showcase plays in Catalan at a time where the language itself was under pressure. So in many ways, it's not just a theatre, it's a symbol of cultural identity. The Romea has hosted everything from Golden Age Spanish dramas to experimental modern performances. And even today, its stage remains a launchpad for Catalan talent. This building has gone through at least 3 major renovations, each time blending 19th century charm with modern technique. Since we're already here, let's zoom out and talk about the Raval itself. One of Barcelona's most diverse and colorful neighborhoods. For centuries, this area was just outside the old medieval walls, filled with convents, orchards, and farmland. In fact, Raval comes from the old Arabic word rabat, meaning suburb. Today, it's a cultural mashup. You'll hear languages from across the globe, smell spices from Morocco, India, and Pakistan, and stumble into restaurants serving everything from tapas to Thai curries. It's also the home of the MACBA, the city's Contemporary Art Museum, which accidentally become a world-famous skater spot. Some skaters travel here just to grind the museum's pristine white ledges. And yes, the Raval has been through a rough past. It used to be the Barcelona's red light district, but now it's buzzing with creativity, food, and street life. Think of it as Barcelona's raw, unpolished side, the kind of place that makes a city feel alive.
So now we're on the famous La Rambla, and we'll walk this street a little bit, see a little of the houses here. Try to, my eyes are running in water, I don't know why. Try to see some of the hidden gems, goes down some of the hidden streets here. It's amazing. The buildings that will open up for you is, yeah, wow. If you're just a little bit of an architecture freak like me, then you will be amazed.
Now, no trip to Barcelona is complete without a stroll down La Rambla. It's 1.2 kilometers of pure people-watching joy and chaos. Street performers, flower stalls, living statues, and enough tourist traffic to make your Google Maps cry. Over 80 million people walk down La Rambla every year. This is more than the population of Germany, all crammed into one street. Pro tip: watch your pockets. Pickpockets here are basically the unofficial Olympic team of Barcelona.
Oh, the smell.
Step into the Gothic Quarter, or Barre Gothic, as you'll feel like you're walking into a set of Assassin's Creed. Narrow, winding street, hidden squares, and building that goes back to Roman times. Some of the original Roman walls are still standing, meaning parts of this neighborhood are literally 1,700 years old.
Now we took a walk around in the Gothic area. We're going to find some breakfast. We have a cafe on our radar. We will come to it in a little while, but the Gothic area is amazing, right? And now I'm suddenly in the middle of the city. This is Plaza del Catalonia. Here behind me, over here we have the shopping street, Banco España, I think they're there, yeah. And suddenly in the center of the street, in the city, and we didn't know. So quoting English here, this is one of the famous shopping, like in German, Kaufland. No, not Kaufland. I will change that when the doofus here has lost his brain. So now this is Plaza del Catalonia, so the real center of the city. We will just go a little in and explore a little bit and then go on to the breakfast.
Welcome to Plaza del Catalonia, the beating heart of Barcelona. This massive square, covering about 50,000 square meters, is where the old city and the modern expansion meets. Think of it as the save point on your Barcelona map. From here you can branch out into the Gothic Quarter, the Rambla, Passeig de Gràcia, or even catch the bus to the airport. The square itself opened in 1927 and today is a mixture of fountains and statues and about 1 million pigeons who clearly think they own the place. During big football matches, this plaza turns into one giant outdoor fan zone, with thousands of Barca supporters singing and celebrating like it's the final level of a video game. So whether you're people watching, feeding the birds, or just using it as your Barcelona compass, Plaza del Catalonia is where every journey through the city seems to begin and end.
So one of the things that I enjoy here in Barcelona is the way the benches or bench things are set up. It's chairs turned towards each other. This gives you a possibility of talking together, socially. It's very nice. Look at her. Amazed at if I can get her proper. I think it's up here. Villa Bakery is our choice today. I don't know if you see it, but Villa Bakery. Let me just show you the sign. It's easier. It goes there.
What do you want to see? I think here. Okay, I prepare anything, okay? Thank you. You need your coffee? No. Oh, is that okay? Is it right? Yes, yes, yes.
So we are nearly done here. This is one of the two Spanish things that we have here on the table. They are super good. The pine nuts on this is next level. But you have to. They are lying loose on top, so most of them fell out. Super. So we just finished finishing off my coffee, and I have to say that this was amazing. Would I come back? Definitely come back. I like the charm. It's small, but it's cozy. After breakfast, we went walking again. We are now on La Ramblas. It's starting to wake up, so not so early anymore, but let's see how it's become. There's more than one Rambla in Barcelona. This is Rambla del Raval, and it's in a neighborhood that's by many categorized as dangerous. But I love this street, so let's go down it.
But if La Rambla is the famous blockbuster, then the La Rambla del Raval is the cool indie film. This wide, palm tree lined boulevard sits at the heart of the Raval neighborhood, and it is way less touristy. Here's where you find street cafes buzzing with locals, art spaces, and one very unusual landmark, the giant bronze cat by artist Fernando Botero. This cat is about 7 meters long and weighs over 2 tons. It looks like it's about to roll over and squish a small car, and yes, locals love to climb it for photos.
This statue has become famous for being in the middle of the Raval de Ramblas. Ramblas des Raval. That's his name. And this has become symbol of it. So the street happened with how they did this was that there was a lot of buildings here. They tore it down to open up the area a little bit more. Small streets, it's the Moroccan quarter just outside of the city wall, the original city wall. So this is and now it's just next to the original La Rambla. So this area is famous. Now if you want, and a little later we will go here. On top there should be a rooftop bar. So we will go there. But this is an amazing neighborhood with a lot of life, a lot of experience, so let's see more of it.
The Rambla des Raval is also a snapshot of modern Barcelona. Multicultural, lively, and a bit edgy. Instead of souvenir stores, you'll find kebab shops, Caribbean rhythms, and hipster coffee spots. It's Barcelona at its most authentic. A reminder that the city isn't just about Gaudi and Gothic churches, it's also about the people who keep it alive today. The Gothic Quarter is also the home to Barcelona's Cathedral, which took 150 years to build. Clearly, Catalans like to take their time with construction projects. But beyond big monuments, the real magic is in the details. Tiny tapas bars hidden in medieval alleys, quirky shops selling everything from vintage vinyl to wizard wands, and the occasional street musician playing haunting Spanish guitar that makes you forget the centuries you are in. It's history, mystery, and a bit of fantasy rolled into one. Now let's talk about one of Barcelona's most colorful secrets, the Mercat de Santa Caterina. Opened back in 1848, this was the city's very first covered food market, making it kind of the great-great-great-grandparent of all the hip markets you see today. But what really catches your eyes is the roof. This wild, wavy mosaic of over 300,000 ceramic tiles in 67 different colors designed by architects Enrique Miralles and Bernadette Tagliabue in the early 2000s. It looks like a giant pixelated rainbow just landed on top of the old convent site where the market was built. The roof design was inspired by the colors of the fruit and vegetables sold inside.
So now I will enter the Mercato to see if there is some lunch. This is one of the smaller ones. It's not the most touristy one, so it's more local and more, When you enter these markets, please remember that they are markets, so buy something.
through the doors and you'll find everything from fresh seafood still twitching on the ice to Catalan cheeses, jamón ibérico and tapas bars tucked between the stalls. Unlike the more touristically packed Boqueria, St. Caterina feels authentic. It's where locals actually shop. So if you want a taste of real Barcelona, both literally and visually, St. Caterina is the perfect level up.
Okay.
El entrecot ya sale, ¿no, Mari? Vale.
One tropical de marisco. One multicultural de
So we finally sat down, found a place. It's local. We are sitting at the bar. This is going to be an amazing experience. 4 dishes coming up, and let's see.
Ja, onions, aber no sé.
Ja, das gibt es nur in einem Cent.
So, dinner's done. Honest opinion, not the best. The food we got yesterday was so much better, so much fresher, but it was still good because in Spain everything is a little bit better. So, and the bill became 42 euros for 4 dishes. Was okay, a beer and a cola also on top of that. So it's okay. Lunch done. The famous Boqueria. Now we are going to show you a little around.
Step onto La Boqueria, Barcelona's most famous food market, and it feels like you've unlocked a bonus level. Dating back to 1217, when it started as a humble meat market, today it's a full sensory overload. Colors, smells, and the buzz of thousands of hungry travelers. With over 300 stalls, you'll find everything from fresh seafood and exotic fruits to candy displays that looks like they belong in a video game. Nerdy fact, about 45,000 people pass through here every single day, which makes the Boqueria busier than some airports. Sure, it's touristy, but grab a fresh juice, nibble on some Chambon Iberico, and you'll see why this market has fed Barcelona for over 800 years. And that wraps up day one of our nudie adventures in Barcelona. From Gothic alleyways to giant bronze cats and even a library that smells like history itself. But tomorrow we'll trade the narrow streets for open skies. Day 2 takes us on a walk through Barceloneta, the old fishing quarter, and along Barcelona's legendary beachfront. Expect sand between your toes, seafood on your plate, and maybe a few nerdy stats about sunbathing. So grab your sunscreen and I'll see you in the next episode. Until then, stay curious, stay nerdy, and do keep exploring.